Well, hello and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. So today we're gonna talk brows, and first off I tinted my brows today, which you're gonna see in a moment. It gives a lot more volume. You can see the hairs and the hair strokes a lot more like this. So that's first off what I like to do, and you basically tint your brows every third week. I do, because I have very light brows. And I want to show you guys today 3 different ways to make your brows. So let's start. Like in Scandinavia, it's not that common to draw up your brows. So yes, of course it is, but you don't want it to look like you drew your brow. So the product, like the must-have product to do your eyebrows with, is something like this. This is the Gimme Brow from Benefit, and it has this little, I don't know if you can see. Give me a second, I'm new at this. Mascara brush with some fibers in, and I think this is a lot of well, like Scandinavian girls' favorite product, because it's so natural. It just looks like hair strokes. So how you apply it is, I'm gonna take my mirror now, is I'm just gonna show you. So you see how it colors right there? It's basically just tint for your eyebrows, and then you can use the tip to quite nicely like draw in a little bit. And this way you get a very natural eyebrow look. Actually, it's very similar to if you just tinted your eyebrows. It's very similar to that, but it gives just that tiny bit more volume and color to the brows, and it just colors a tiny bit on the skin underneath. You see? Compared to the other. This looks very natural. So next on, I am gonna use this. So I'm gonna start with this one over here. And this one has, it's basically like the Anastasia, it has this little tip. And it's basically very similar to this over here. It's just to get a more defined brow look, so to speak. So if you want that extra sharpness, you can add this one. I don't know how to do this. Hope you can see. So what I do is, can you see if I do like this? Do like a very straight line underneath here, following like the line of my brow out here. See, I don't have much hair up here, so I'm gonna make like small strokes that fits my brow shape. That's very important. And I don't have a lot in here as well, so I'm just gonna make like small flicks. Yes. And a little bit under here. Only like very light flakes. I don't know if you can see right here. It looks very drawn up right now. Of course, the magic is in blending. And then, to give that more, still quite natural, you, of course, again, use this one. Sorry, I really love this product. It's like my favorite product of all time. So, I don't know if you can tell, but basically it's very close to the other brow. It's just a little bit more defined. And of course my holes, and my brows are not that visible, like up here for instance. Here you can see a little bit more between, and here again you can see a little bit more. So this is the way to make like a more sharp but natural look. To this one over here. Okay, so to make the ultimate brow, we want to take it a bit further. Ready to do the Instagram brow. I know a lot of you guys stick to Anastasia Dip Brow or Benefit the Brow, but my go-to product when it comes to something like that. Also, if you have bigger gaps in your brow, or you don't have a brow so you draw them on, I like to use these. I have basically one in every color because I change my hair color a lot, and right now I like the mix between these two, which are the 40 and the 10, because it kind of gives that ashy gray look, which is also what I blend when I tint my brows. So what I do now is that I take a little bit of product, a little bit of each, and then, as you're gonna see, I do like that on my hand. These are also, I have to mention this, quite waterproof, so, which is good. Then it doesn't rub off in the same matter unless you put like product on product on product, and well, then it happens. I also use my Makeup Forever brush because basically they're just the best at brows, even though people don't give them credit for it. So I'm gonna blend this. And then it becomes a little ashy tone on my hand. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. Like that. And I'm basically gonna do the same as I did before. Use a bit of concealer. This is Tarte. Yes. In color, I don't know. I basically don't know. I put a little bit on my hand, and then I have this brush. It's like an old Sephora brush. I'm not sure you can get it anymore, but I like the angle on it, that it's square, because then you can hit all the right areas. To finish it off, I do use a little, I know I'm a Benefit freak, this 3D brow tones, which give me like highlights in my eyebrow. I like to put a little bit in the front so it doesn't seem too dark, like that. And of course we need some brow gel. Ooh, I am using Pixi by Petra. Yes, so now I'm done with both my brows. I can tell that much that the first look I did, which is the very natural and the one that that people in Scandinavia feels most comfortable with, is more like my Sunday brow, or if I have to go to school at 8 in the morning, because that requires that I get up at 4. And if that's the case, then I only just like stroke it through with the Gimme Brow. And else I usually do this, and a heavy makeup look I do this. This would be my normal brow when I worked in Sephora, because I definitely like them much more defined. But you know, it's Scandinavia and not everybody wears that much makeup. Anyway, that's it for now. It's been a pleasure. I've never done this before, so I feel a little bit awkward. I hope that people are still gonna think that I'm cool, even though I'm awkward. It's actually not that different from a lot of other brow tutorials, so let's see what's gonna happen. Thank you guys for watching anyway.